everyone, welcome back to Sweet Sunflowers. Today I'm bringing to you guys a video that was supposed to go up before Valentine's Day, but now you can make it for any occasion. It's going to be a heart cake 2 different ways. The reason why I wanted to do this super easy and really simple heart cakes is because I absolutely love the ones that have all the fancy piping techniques, but I personally am not to that level at all, as you guys will see on the second cake. But I wanted something really simple for you guys to do. So I started off showing you guys the ingredients and all of the toppings that I was going to use. Here I am doing the strawberries for part of the toppings that are going to go on the first cake, which honestly the first cake is super easy. But yeah, first I'm starting with the strawberries, dipping that in Ghirardelli chocolate. It's delicious and real chocolate, so it's not going to give you that candy melt taste, which really is a lot better, and it has a richer taste. And I know I also didn't show this, but for the cake itself, I am using a red velvet. It is a box mix. All I do is just add an extra egg and sub water for milk, and that cake is literally sliced in half. The heart is literally broken. So although my heart wasn't broken for this Valentine's Day, my cake was. And I really wanted to get this video up for you guys before February 14th, but we just moved and it took a super long time for us to get settled in and for the moving itself. So although it's pretty late, you guys can make this cake for any occasion: anniversaries, birthdays, get well soon, literally anything. That's why I love this type of cake, because it's so easy to do. Right here I'm using a star tip in my piping bag, and all you do is just squeeze the piping bag just a tiny bit, just enough to get the frosting on there. It's super easy and beginner friendly because you don't have to ice the cake. The buttercream that I'm using is actually Bake My Day Mimo's Swiss meringue buttercream recipe. Ooh, that was a mouthful. I absolutely love her. I'm sure all of you guys have seen her YouTube shorts, TikToks. She's amazing, and this Swiss meringue buttercream is super easy to make. That's what I used here, and I'm just gonna be quiet and let you guys enjoy this a little bit. And yes, my cake broke again. I don't know why, but it's okay. Just a little fracture, kind of going in and fixing that broken heart and going in with my frosting once again. I really need to get a tripod because this angle kind of sucks.
I know I mentioned this a lot, and I say this so many times. It's super easy, but it really is. And the reason why I like the technique of these type of cakes is because the possibilities are endless. You can make whatever size, shape, color, theme. You can do anything, and it's so easy to do because you don't need to have a lot of experience with buttercream and with decorating and icing, because you're not icing it. All you're doing is just, I don't even know what you call it, but like I said, just putting little dollops of frosting. And you can either use a star tip or even just a plain round tip to be more of those like circles, and whatever toppings you want. You can even use edible pictures on top. You can do anything, and that's why I wanted to make this, because it was so easy to do. I just missed a mark for the day that I wanted, but again, you guys can do this for whatever occasion you'd like. I actually made a number cake about 2 years ago with little liquor bottles, strawberry Oreos, all that jazz, just different variation and different toppings. That's another idea that you guys can do for your home baking business. That would be awesome, because number cakes are really popular still, and obviously there's birthdays year round. You don't have to wait for Valentine's Day or an anniversary, I think it would be a great addition to add to your home baking business. It's time effective and you don't need a lot of skill if you're just starting out. This would be awesome. And now this portion of the video, I'm going to start the second cake. Now, be warned that it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted, but that's okay because it's to just give you guys an idea of something that you guys can do. My mistake was that I needed more ganache for my chocolate drip and the top of the cake, but you guys will see that in a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start by doing the crumb coat with the frosting that was already on top. Once that's done, I'm going to go in with my extra buttercream and try to ice the cake as best as I can. Not perfect, and it was also having a little bit of trouble with my buttercream. So you guys are going to see my struggle. And the reason why I'm struggling, guys, is because although I love this buttercream, it's so easy to do, I'm not a buttercream girly. I am a whipped cream type of girl. I grew up making those cakes. My mom has been a baker my whole life, and all they use is whipped cream. So I was having a little bit of trouble, but I still wanted to put this out for you guys because I wanted you guys to see that not everything is perfect and things don't come out the way that you want them all the time. But that's okay because especially if you're making this for someone special, you're showing effort. You're showing that you're trying. Even though, like myself, sometimes I can be a perfectionist. It doesn't always have to come out perfect, and that's okay. And it's something that I'm learning in my everyday life, not just in baking. Okay, so the angle's gonna kind of suck a lot during this portion, you guys, so just please be patient with me. All I'm doing is going in with my chocolate ganache for the chocolate drip. All it is the chocolate wafers with either heavy whipping cream, or in my case, I used whole milk. That is going to keep your ganache creamy, and it's also going to not harden like chocolate covered strawberries would, because obviously at the time that you're going to cut the cake, that would be really hard to do. So I'm just going to go all along the edges with this, and last minute, because it was a little bit messy on top, I decided to do the chocolate on top, and that was my mistake because, like I mentioned, I didn't have enough chocolate, and I also went in with the spoon, and you guys will see. It didn't come out the best, but it did taste really good. So here's the finished cake, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below with any requests that you guys have for future videos to come. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!